So right now, not knowing that all the hashtag fix the country, hashtag this thing, we see all be paid gig. Wow. Oh, nice. I never knew. Which means right now, anything that is trending on Twitter, to be precise, means it be paid gig. Right now, that be how you foresight one mind. Because for them to give you $50,000 $50,000 as of 2022 to 23, then you refuse, bro. $50,000 and you refused. Somehow, hey, Twitter people, they are making money. Oh, all the same. Let me welcome you back to the channel. This is OG Studios, and this is another episode of SMCC. Things they go on, Baba. Things they go on. The reason why I talk things they go on, we say, yeah, we have this particular squad for Twitter. And it be like them the group. I don't know whether they have. In fact, some people call them the boys in the WhatsApp group. Others to call them the agenda boys. Yeah, these boys are a group of boys that it looks like they've created a WhatsApp group that they are all inside. So they'll just pick one topic. They'll be like, today, make we trend this particular guy. Then they will all come hashtag this particular guy. And hashtag this particular guy is going to trend. So in this group, they have squad like Kalyjah, 230, like them bunch. And something happened. It got to a time, some of them were accusing other people that Yama is casting so and change everything. I make and they lose like it all started when first this lady, if you're door. If you're I'm always contemplating these two people, their names cry. Some men cry, Sister Fear, yeah, Sister Fear. Do you hear and yet do you bad, yeah. She so Sister Fear took to her Twitter and was like, it's going to be 2024 is going to be her first time of voting, and she wish she makes the right decision. And people started commenting, people like, oh, both vote for Baumia. If you surely say vote for Baumia, Kalyjah to say vote wisely. Kalyjah and commenting here, this thing have escalated, and people started bashing this guy, 230 and friends, not knowing that there is case. Saying we don't know. Things are going on in the Kukum, and at the moment, at the time, things that is going on is to the extent that they have given Kalyjah has rejected a $50,000. No, he said new force trending or trending, maybe we're trending, yeah. You know, was paid gig. Wow. So now let's dive into the news. So when Sister Fear brought this news and everything was when Obia cannot agree on the Twitter space and test, 230 continue bashing Kalyjah. Kwadwo Sheldon was bashing him back and forth, and Kalyjah vexed. As Kalyjah vexed, he decided to go and change his profile picture. He changed his profile picture to some alien B. And from information that I've gotten from one of my friends' YouTube squad and he's like, whenever Kalyjah changes his profile picture to this particular profile picture, then you know that in some cases he's come to drop things. He's come to drop things. And right now, Kalyjah have decided to drop things. And right now, I'm coming to read some of the things he has dropped for you. So yeah, in this particular thread, it started by posting screenshots of people. Yeah, you could see this guy. His name is @Latif. Yeah, and at that ASL guy. This one too is @Shari. This one too @Twilight. Yeah, bro, the hashtag squad, they gang them bunch. Then he wrote, added to this thread, and said, a lot has been happening over the past few years, weeks, months, and even years. And I would address everything and everyone in this thread. This thread explains everything and everyone involved in this drama with screenshots. It will be long because it involves a lot. So as you can see on your screen now, he brought out this thing and added this thread. Then he came to write that before I begin, I would like to say this thread is going to be long but it's going to be worth it. It explains everything. If after this thread you cut me off, safe. If after this thread you cut me off, safe, I don't give a to be honest. If you no fit to read or bookmark and read it like a storybook. So me, as right now, I'm sitting here, I'm bookmark it, and I'm coming to read it to you like a storybook. The bab. So now, it started, it was like, so with this 230 guy, 230, those of you who don't know, we were classmates in GIJ. I started a record label in school, and he was one of the first people I signed back in school. That label actually no work out, but we all be boys, so we did together. This no be the first time he dey move to me, and this no go be the last. And honestly, I don't give it. Back when Kwadwo Piano was popular on these streets, he teamed up with 230 to come at me for what? For reasons I don't know what I did, and I didn't care. In the end, we settled our differences and moved on to recently when this guy started attacking me again. This guy, since I got my popularity, he always the move to me, and I personally rate him for someone who slept in my room back in school several occasions and stole from us all the time. I'm not surprised one bit. He does what he is doing now. A chronic thief who invites people to gain relevance, stole Calvin's phone, and everyone in GIJ level 100 knew about this thing. So in this thread, in particular came at 230 and said 230 was a thief and accused him of stealing phone in GIJ when they were in level 100. He even tagged some people at the Papsi, O2 Godson and squad that these guys all them know. And even brought out information that, bro, was going on. He even said that I have an informant who was feeding me with info from the camp of the elephants, and he confirmed 230 was offered money to divert attention during the protest, hence his foolish tweets during those periods. As you know what, the demo day has show up and are still alarm where we move on. Obviously, I know say I be target, so I no really stress. I don't know what try KME. I know. So what he's trying to say is that side, as the demonstration thing was going on, then things, he took money from the MPP, this fake galamsey, stop galamsey, then things all they go on. The chairman go pick money for that side. No, it's the job them always they do. So anytime things they trend or political, especially the political aspect, if it starts to trend on Twitter, that means there is hands coming out from somewhere. Because anka you to the politics of our home, politics are there, so but apart from that, for certain big you back in agenda, which means there's a question mark somewhere. And these people are chopping money. So he moved to that side and said, now let's go to the main story. NF hashtag the new force movements. Cheddar and squad. That be the so-called, say Twitter for the thread. If you do type, you get limited amount of words if you type in a particular tweet. So he decided to cash out the new force into NF. And he said, in November 2023, I attended this event with some big men where an OG blogger told me people from NF reached out to me because they wanted to discuss something, and I agreed. Fast forward, we held a meeting, and what they wanted me for consultation services, and that I should help create publicity for them on X. And I told them that I'll get back to them. I told them that I'll get back to them. I don't want to endorse any political party because I believe everyone here is mature enough to know who to vote for. This is not the first time a political party has approached me. And I've even met with rep from major political parties in this country. I'll discuss that in the thread, so keep calm. As I said, I was going all out tonight. So I went back to New Force and told them that I'm not comfortable doing this. If I'll give them consultation on what they need to do and what to do to get the visibility on social media. I have few conditions, but before that, they told me that I can support who I want to support this election, but they needed the visibility and 500 people to promote them. So I went back and told then I will do it on one condition. If they allow me to put my people on. So typically, he decided to contact these influencers. So he went back, contacted all these influencers here, and told them the gig. Oh, gig now, yes, said they've given us money. Let's promote them. But this time they want 500 people. So the 500 people, what he strategically did was he created community members and divided these 500 people into 50-50. So in all, there were 10 groups. And these 10 groups, anytime they put out an information about Cheddar or the Kwame Bediako or the New Force movement, they will have to retweet, repost, talk about it, and send screenshots. So he was this, I said, middleman or the middleman. So he will be there. Then each community member is responsible for claiming all the screenshots and information to him so that he'll be able to pay them. So they started the job. Everything was going on as he said. Then the first time, looks like boys started dragging themselves. Now they had to meet a physical meeting. So the first meeting, boys showed up. The influencers, them all give excuse. Them no come. Basically, they want to chop the money, but no show face. We had 2 meetings, and still them no one show up. Beno come one meeting. Isel, Latif, Twilight, and I don't know how this guy is. Shari F all gave excuses. When it was time for working, retweeting and reposting content, them no one do. When it was time to compile reports, they didn't want to do it. But they won't take the money chop. When I tear them warning, because this is the business we run. We know the fit get payment and you'll be afraid to do it. Before the work began, I asked if you were all interested and you all agreed. So why you don't want to show up and work? Them not fit do the work. MF2, they stress me. Them no one give me payment on time and didn't want to give full payment because some of the boys no agree, no get the 50 people, and some too no send reports. I spent close to 5 hours in the night doing a report for everyone because the boys make reluctant. We signed a 1-year contract and worked for like 2 to 3 months. All those times, niggas no one work. You can check the TL and see how many tweets we're doing for NF during the period. Before I signed the contract, I assured them that I'm not going to use anybody in name for their aside mine. So if anything goes sideways, it be me, I go chest the Yawa all. So I moved everyone in the group and brought on different people. So you could see in this screenshot and this particular message that when he said Twilight and squad were not doing the job as expected, he decided to create a new squad and told them that, bro, since it will be like, say, information and things was not going on and if people are not doing the work, I would like to dissolve the group. So kindly send me screenshots of those who have done the work so that I'll pay them. Then the new squad will them take over. Then they are already receiving their money and work is going on. So it continued to the next thread and was like, we received 100% payment and I shared it 50 for the influencers, cost 50% work done, and I've sent 15 to the new people I brought on. Now Beno he claimed his team has worked the full month, so they want 100% payment. And I said, I will only pay him on one condition. If he show me info, he said in Beno show him info and gather all the reports, he will take his own personal money, pay them. But up to now, Beno never show. He never do screenshot. Then Beno got annoyed and started dissing left and right and everything. To the extent that he told his group and they created this hashtag pay us Kalyjah. Pay us Kalyjah. So when he also saw the hashtag pay us Kalyjah, this is what he also did. He decided to also he came to Twitter and said, oh, hashtag pay us Kalyjah. Just send a screenshot with your name and I'll pay you. So he shared the money. He shared the money where he give Twitter niggas because they don't feel pay you where you know go work. So he did that and even added this screenshot. You could see that people were using the hashtag pay us Kalyjah with their numbers and they will receive alerts and things. And people were saying that the Kalyjah had to continue to do now because you know what yes, I know. Why say you don't get money, why they can't share money for online and things. Then he said, the number or whatever created a group, so we discussed the payments. You can read the conversation. He added the conversation. Conversations with me, yeah, everything was going on. So he said, since then, every relationship between Beno and I cast. I didn't give a shit. My mistake was trying to get a gig and put people on. And that is the whole drama and details you need to know. The deal now to step 2. Akwamu say, yeah, he get a lot of information with the one drop. Hey, so these Twitter boys who get there, knows everything they are do be money. Any 20 years. Oh, nice. Now the deal we dey work on after months. I walked away from it because it wasn't really worth the stress. The guy we dey coordinate with was stressing us, and honestly, I couldn't do those 500 reports almost every week, so I stopped with Twilight, Sharp, Isel, and more. Yeah. So he said, with the rest of the guys in there, them still there together. I think the Isel they play ball. Latif, he has meant him, and Shari F2, he has meant Twilight there. You always see him. Now he said, me, the most NDC folks today, so, and I'll also go into my relationship with them tonight. Which means this system there, he jump back and kasa. So I got an inside info of how after the new Force deal cast, Beno and some of the influencers go meet with the NDC to work with them. And I was told everything, the deal no far, cause of them, they won't take head and stomach the work. For Beno in mind, he probably think I would break them or something, but honestly, I don't give a shit. And if he says I'm telling lies, he should deny it, and let's continue with round 2, which means the banter and the beef on the Twitter, so they go on. Wow. Now he said, to my relationship with the party, somewhere 2021, I had a meeting somewhere in Brasa where I was offered $50,000 US. 50,000 US for 6 months to support Yanum, and we all know Yanum, yeah, the MPP squad. In this, if you know the one mention my name, so we should that one say Yanum. And I was supposed to create an NGO where they go take the money pass. Them say make a send invoice, them go work on it. But as usual, Kalyjah no go keep quiet. I continue to bash them day in, day out. And in the end, they walk away because I kept bashing them on Twitter. 1 year before primaries, then I already know Jan them a flag bearer. Hey! I said, before they go even bring person as make you go stand as flag bearer, nobody see about Omiya never now. So they now, yeah, your friend say Kennedy, Japan, and Alan maintain them they do now. What do you say then count? No one out this allegation and more panakas and yes, I will bet you no. Hey, so this thing you can't go and waste money. You something I already know the person there. So he said, I had a meeting with Tim Allen and their officer at their office near Joy News. I even prepared a social media plan for them. We didn't make any financial agreements, but I was glad to help them. Hosted Alan twice, and he called me personally to thank me. I've met with the head of CPP too. Obviously, we didn't have any financial. We say, yeah, this one, yeah. He talked about everything that the political parties they do. We even added screenshots and the screenshot of the money, $50,000 It's not easy. Recently, he also went to Banter Rant for the first time and made it public who he was going to vote for, which was the NDC. And people were like, hey, since then, anytime the NPP people started bashing the NDC people, they will start the correspondent. It was a whole lot, boo-ha-ha, everything. You could see that, yeah, things were going on. Then he came back and said, with Kwadwo Sheldon, whatever we had goes beyond social media, which means their beef. It's not only social media beef. I don't care what you all say. It is one thing to come at me when I mess up, and another thing to tell lies, share fake documents, and undermine my work every time I'm doing something you dream of. You insulted me. You insulted me for working with ambassadors. But in the end, it is my manager, DBJ, will link you and some of ambassadors to work with. From the Face the Country, Stop Galamsey, and so many campaigns. I don't care I will always come at you if you there's a typing mistake, you know. If you continue telling lies, you posted fake documents about me during the Fix the Country, lied that I took money when we went for the influencers gathering, where I asked Muhammad the question and so much more. Before I end this thread, plenty issues they way I don't want to talk. This one with the critical ones where he did. So we decided to bring the critical ones where he did. So after this, boys were like, yeah, we know this one they did, this one happened. But they carry that gig where somewhere November where the dollar that was 40 cedis reduced drastically to 8 cedis. You know, that gig, we were given a gig through you to promote the Minister of Finance. And you go pick the money, then things where you make the money cash, then things, you know, that issue to how we do it. So on a Twitter space, boss man decided to come and voice out, and they had a space where they called Kalyjah. You could see Paradise, the squadrons, and maybe they can't talk the matter. They so say they will all discuss the matter. Yeah, we have the full video too, by the help of one of our friends. Yeah, he did a good job. He's recorded everything. So we'll be playing that video too. And after that, things they go on, oh bro, things they go on. Right now, there we know if you talk anything again. This is OG Studios, and this is another episode of SAGA. Things they go on. So every day if I come, I know say yeah, things they go on. So you know what we go do? I'll be back with more news and more interesting stories and everything where you don't want to know. Of late, my network, Vodafone, you fool. Every time you make it, I don't know. You spoil the network. If you know work on now, we go ghost you start. That be it. So I'll be back with more news. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be back. Peace out.